Buju got no.
Buju never. Yo, come on, man. Buju never chased nobody above me. People grow up. Yeah, Buju. Kartel make people bleach. Yeah. Hold on. Buju probably going next because of my mind. Who knows? Yeah. Come with a trend. Kartel.
No, alright, watch this. Yo, you have to remember, you know, Buju did influence a lot of people when he made the transition and did Till Shyla album and them thing. He converted a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Impact on the music is still there, but we're talking in terms of generation now. Vybz Kartel, even Buju. If you watch Buju first on stage interview when he come from jail, he said Vybz Kartel right now. You know what I mean? He said it. You get where I come from? He said it on his interview. Buju said that on his interview, that Vybz Kartel. So you have to think in terms of generation and what the people them there. You know what I mean? Yeah, we know that Buju have a string of hits, a rascal catalog, but yo, Vybz Kartel had a song on urban radio playing that is not officially released. Ramping Chop wasn't official release on urban radio.
No label, not even released.
Well, let's put this in this perspective. The man went certified gold in prison.
Yeah. Vybz Kartel on the
it gets no better than that.
No video, no radio promo, no nothing.
Nothing
certified.
No machine, nothing. So
I forgot run a world boss song.
You have to think about it in terms of a culture perspective, because now, remember, artists nowadays is a brand. It's not so much just music. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Vybz Kartel mastered that from 10 years ago. You know
Long time before 10 years ago.
When he have everybody wear clocks, everybody bleach them face. He had everybody doing everything that he wanted them to do. Vybz Kartel make people want to cover themselves in a tattoos. You know what I mean? Vybz Kartel make everybody wear G-Shock watch in Jamaica. Half of y'all don't even know what the fuck is a G-Shock watch. You know what I mean? When just the one.
Vybz Kartel has birthed a lot of careers.
Yep.
Birthed.
All right.
A lot. That's a super influence right now.
If you watch on stage, right? Every young artist that sit on that stage, their influence is Vybz Kartel.
Now,
yes.
Now.
Every single one. So, you see what Bounty Killer is to dancehall in this generation? Vybz Kartel is a new Bounty as it relates to birthing new talent and influence.
It's a lot.
Vybz Kartel did all that, right? But now, if you base it off what Verzuz is, hit for hit, 1 through 20, to get all the influence, to get, if you want, wave your hand on.
So you're trying to tell people not to think that.
No. Let me hear what you say. 1 through 20 songs, right? To get all about how you.
So none of them can move or nothing. They got to stand like a statue. You want to
Bro, all right. Listen, if you think about it from a musical standpoint, you have to think about influence, because that's where it is. You get what I'm saying? Remember, you know, music is far more than what we see it as. You get what I'm saying? Vybz Kartel used music and he used influence. You get what I'm saying? So you can't say we have to forget about influence. It's a complete package.
No, come on. Let's do it like this. 2020 Verzuz stage. Everybody close their eyes and they just hear the beat. The beat drop. We'll see who will move. Kartel has a strong catalog and Buju does too. But at some point within the first 10, he's going to tail off.
Yeah.
He's going to go hills and valleys, till Shiloh.
Yeah, what's that? More endurance. Yeah, endurance to like Kartel. When Buju don't make, you know, one in the same time, you think Vybz now 30 years from now?
How?
30 years from now, do you think you're gonna hear Kartel or Buju back then?
30 years from now, Kartel fans will still be alive.
It is. You have to face facts. You have to face facts.
What? Who's catalog?
Catalog what? Catalog. Catalog at the lowest. Catalog. Catalog. Catalog get more. Oh, you know what? 30 years later, 30 years later, the Michael Bond, they're not going to know about it.
Yeah.
Vybz Kartel going to be the Banton 30 years from generation.
Like we said, let's go back one. Let's go back one. Remember, the man went gold
in prison
within the last decade. There's only 3 artists that have done that within the last 10 years within reggae dancehall.
All right.
Buju has been out of prison almost 5 to 6 years, and you tell me his hit within the last, since he's been out, free to promote and all of that.
Kanye album, Kanye 2 album. Hold on. Let's say he collab with them.
Tell me the hit record.
Let me say the best.
Listen to this too. Not only that, he managed to maintain his career for the past decade from behind bars. Okay? He managed to be consistent from behind the bars.
That's a super influence by itself.
That's huge.
What's your biggest collab? Culture. Was when you put your ex Supreme.
And yo, if we want to be fair, if we want to be fair too, we can say Vybz Kartel don't have that much overseas international collabs. Buju probably have more.
I agree. Yeah.
Buju have more.
That's the Verzuz. Verzuz is not.
Everybody.
So why you saying that? Buju. Oh.
I think the battle's a little bit unfair because there is a major generational gap.
Yeah,
the battle's unfair. We'd have to go even. We gotta. It's a little unfair with the two. You know, you think Buju, you know, he probably gonna call out Barris, you know, maybe a Wayne Wonder, you know, that's cool. But then Kartel will come with, he'll go get popcorn and he'll go get spice and he'll get, you know, the younger generation of now. That's gonna be here in the next 30 years.
The next 30 years. Yeah. 30 years, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but yo, you know who? Hold on. Who would you?
For Verzuz battle, who would you have against Vybz Kartel?
That's rough, you know.
Only Vybz Kartel can go against Vybz Kartel.
That's it. How about this, Junior? Vybz Kartel versus Adisha Palmer.
Adisha Palmer. Only two people can clash themselves. Kartel and Busy.
Huh?
Only Kartel can clash Kartel and only Busy can clash Busy. Meaning they have two different kinds of music that can go against each other. Themselves. Their own catalogs. Busy Signal reggae versus Busy Signal dancehall. Kartel rapping versus
Kartel.
Yeah, before and after Ramping Shop.
Yeah.
But hey, remember in a 2007, you know. Yo, in a 2007, Kartel do a song for Don Corleone. It wasn't a hit record. But he starts sing out, say, standing in the rain again, why you left me hanging? Remember that song?
Yeah.
He was singing the whole thing. It wasn't even that lyrical. He was trying to sing like a rock singer. And I think it was like an experiment. Once that worked, the rest is history. And one thing I want to, if I could ever find out the answer to this, how the fuck did they make a record like Fever while he's locked up? I just cannot believe how perfect that song is. It's like one of a kind. And he did it all while he was locked up, punching himself in and shit. Yeah. Like recording his vocals and stuff. Yo, that's incredible.
They got the money talk. Money talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know money talk everywhere. You know, I mean, on both ends, the money is there, but the impact and the influence to do it is like bananas.
Yeah.
If Buju want to really clock the place in a one song alone, would really turn over the place, but you know what I'm saying? One day want to come back a foreign if him go boom to the boom, boom to the boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, exactly. And them can't use that one day.
Can't use that one day.
There goes the big shot. Kartel have nothing to lose. Kartel can fire every shot. Yeah, he can do everything.
But why would you even think of putting Buju against Kartel? That doesn't even make
sense.
No,
it's a major generational gap.
Yeah. They don't, even after Bounty and Beanie, like on Twitter, Kabaka and Chronics and them, and they were saying, oh, you know, Buju against Sizzler. I was like, Buju against what? Buju can only go up against Caperton because they bust around the same 1 or 2 years.
They were both a ballhead before them Rasta.
Yeah, and by the time Sizzler even had one mini hit, Buju and Caperton already had 15 number ones. So how are you gonna put Buju against Sizzler? You know what I mean?
Hey, Sizzler, turn enough people bubble, you know. So just
he's right.
One point, Sizzler have every little youth at one.
Everybody, I don't know.
Yeah, man, Sizzler's like Horace Andy, man. Or
Junior, do you remember 95, 96 when Sizzler dropped Church Road, you know?
Yeah.
Him caught out everything, you know. Everything.
Yeah, then don't forget when him give you a blood clot album named The Real Thing.
You went way down.
You see me?
Yeah. You go. You know what I'm saying? Like when you can go praise these job. You know, thank you. You have so much hits before we even get to the real thing. But
the thing about it is, like, if you was young then, like when Sizzler had the year before Praise Ye Jah album and Black Woman and Child, when he was just putting out, I remember at one time in the record shop we counted 66 songs for Fatis before Praise Ye Jah album came out. You realize how many, like how the man believed in Sizzler, right? And 66 songs all together. And when those albums came out, it was the summer of '97, same summer where Biggie got killed and shit, right? Those two albums came out literally 10 days apart. I was in England. I went to Black Dread record shop, and when Greensleeves put out Black Woman and Child, Fatis didn't even have a cover for Praise Ye Jah. He just put it out on on a 12-inch single.
Oh.
Yeah, so people were buying them both. And the way the young people at the time, Sizzler was only about 19 at the time. 19, 20 years old. And like the brother just said, no people turn to Rasta music for the next 4 or 5 years. But it didn't last though. And Sizzler could feel it. It wasn't gonna last. That's why Sizzler go and sing on the Cecile rhythm when he said, blaze up the chalwa, little and metalla will bring some gal, make me fuck off the woman. I was like, what the fuck? You know? That was 2000. So really and truly, it only lasted for 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years.
So who could Sizzler go against?
Huh?
Who can Sizzler Verzuz? In a Verzuz, Sizzler and who?
Sizzler versus Sizzler.
No?
Yes, Sizzler before pump up your pum pum and Sizzler after pump up your pum pum. But the one
Black woman and
before
try
will win.
Sizzler. Black woman and try Sizzler and the real thing Sizzler.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, for real.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's not. You have no
So,
competition.
on all right tonight, on feel good?
Them lose.
Them lose, man. On lose.
Because you slap the crowd with what you say.
Not one person in the crowd said Buju. Nobody said Buju.
Hits for hits.
No, but you see, you judge. You go judge by them influence, like he was just saying, influence, right? When Buju first come out, how many people sounded just like Buju on hit records? Jigsy King, Mega Banton, what was the guy who did the song with Beres, Doctor's Orders? You know, there was a bunch of people, Baja Jed in New York, and Mad Lion. Everybody was trying to sound like Buju, right? But really, Buju was trying to sound like Shabba.
Okay.
True. 100.
And Bounty Killer will tell you, he was the Shabba for King Jammy. That's why he got signed and got big up so big. With that voice, you see. So, yeah. The impact. Buju, Sizzler, Kartel. The impact. Those three had the impact. You see me?
In that era.
No, in different era. Just had the impact in their era. In their era. Yeah.
In their own half a decade. When they came, many people imitated them. Look at Sizzler. Then you had Turbulence. Then you had Junior Kelly. Then you had Lutan Fire. And Octane never sound like Octane that we know, you know. Octane used to try sound like Buju them and Assassin. And then Octane start make his voice sound like Lutan Fire, and that's the Octane we know now. But if there was no Sizzler, there would be no Lutan Fire, there would be no Octane. That's how I look at it. If you really go back, you have to go back and you know, connect the dots.
Why you think not Sizzler, why you think Vybz Kartel took so long to hit the charts? Because he's almost the same age as Buju Banton.
Good point.
Because in the 90s I think it was very, you know, you still had to get through the gates of the studio. You guys still had to get past the gate man and shit. And Kartel was a writer, but he wasn't gonna go over like a Bounty at the time, you see me? Or a Buju was still around, you know? And Kartel also will tell you, like in his interviews, he mentions how he was influenced just as many dancehall artists as he was with rappers. He was the first artist to come out that said I was influenced by rappers. I listen to rap music too. You see me? Yeah. So when his first album come out, you know, where he's wearing the Houston Oilers jersey and a different team hat. So that
big influence on
that album, he got signed to Greensleeves right away. But on the first edition copy of that CD that was released, Check Body Gal wasn't on there. And I had a record shop. That CD wasn't fucking moving at all. Like we sold maybe one copy. But then when 2004, when Thunderclap Rhythm come out, Take Body Gal, you think we easy? You know what I'm saying? That song, it becomes so big, so fucking fast, which was his real first X-rated tune. Until before then, he was just becoming like leaders of the new school, Busta Rhymes. He was just like spitting rhymes, but none of them was hitting. People just realized that he has talent. Yeah. When Take Body Gal come, Greensleeves added that, repressed the CD, and added that song and put a sticker on it. Includes Take Body Gal, the big hit. Then the CD started to sell. But even so, he still had to have like combination with why you doing it? Tell me why you doing it. Remember with Wayne Marshall? Yeah. And then you should be screwing it. Why you chewing it? You remember that song there? It was like a bowcat rhythm, bowcat song. And then like he had like with Cinnamon, he had another combination.
But you
know, your nipples and your breasts. I forgot the name of the rhythm. But every big rhythm with Don Corleone, Vybz Kartel was on it. Every big rhythm when Stephen McGregor bought Vybz Kartel, he had a full album with Stephen. Then once they break up, you see me? But then Vybz Kartel sing Ramping Shop and everything changed, man. Once he starts singing, oh my God, rest is history. And then when they had the clash with Movado and he run by Not Nice that same night and record Last Man Standing. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What you do it when you
record the song in one night, yo? What the fuck? Yeah, man. Kartel is amazing.
Yeah, I take nothing. I take nothing from Kartel. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick him in a battle. You know, but the only thing I was questioning is hits for hits, him and Buju, who have the most, and that's what the Verzuz is about. So that's the only part I was questioning. I know in a battle, Vybz Kartel all day.
Let me ask you this. Besides Driver, what hit did Buju Banton have since 2003?
Since 2003?
Yeah, no, he got locked up. He got locked up in 2009.
Yeah. But
he had Waterman on the Unfinished Business, and he had Driver. That's it.
Yeah, but
hit record, top 10.
Yeah, but his era was in the 90s.
Right. So from Buju Banton had 7 number ones in the first year of his career. In the first 6 months, he had 7 number ones. After that, he had like number ones all the way to the album where he's sitting on the couch. What's his name? Friends for Life? Piece of shit album. Right? I mean, love Buju, but that album sucks. So after that, he don't really have a hit album until he put out the one with Driver on it. Right, and that was on his own label in a 2008, a year before he got locked up or so, 2 years. Right, and that one had then he had Waterman on the Unfinished Business on the show, basically updates at Showtime. Right, so in terms of Kartel, I mean, come on now, it's hard, it's a toss-up, but Kartel has had, the impact of Kartel has lasted longer than the impact of Buju.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because Kartel was making an impact. Kartel was making an impact from 2004.
Y'all gave me 6 hits from Kartel. 6 hits. 6.
6 hits from Vybz Kartel?
Yeah, y'all gave me 6.
Fever, right. Turn on Wine Up, Ramping Shop.
Yep.
For me, Ben Like Banana, that's a club record. You can't play it on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any one of the songs with Gaza Slim. Anything.
Yeah, those are.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Take Body Girl. Me never. Oh, blood clot.
Yeah. Yo. So that's what.
I mean,
you got 9 so far.
More than that's about 7 or 8.
I thought, was it 8? I thought I counted 9.
So you still believe, honestly, you still believe in the Verzuz?
Well, I'm at about 15,000 songs Verzuz. I'm at 600 songs.
So you still believe up to date?
Top 20 in Jamaica? Top 20.
America.
You do it to the world?
No, but we talk about Verzuz is Verzuz in America, right here.
Verzuz is about hits.
So you believe it?
That's why you see why the look at Alkaline fans them nah understand say yo
Buju would beat Kartel on the Verzuz stage today.
Yo, not even know Vybz Kartel.
Yes or no? Just yes or no?
That's one for stop try size up Alkaline with Kartel, I swear. Cause Alkaline is nowhere near Kartel.
I'm not asking.
Remember say Alkaline pattern Vybz Kartel. I'm gonna study Vybz Kartel. I'm just take some of them things.
Who you think is gonna win?
Buju has more commercials.
So you think
between Buju and Kartel?
Whenever like Vybz Kartel, uno go like Alkaline.
If they're on stage, meaning like performing next to each other, like Beanie and Bounty.
For sure, you're confused.
Beanie and Bounty situation on Verzuz.
With hits.
No.
With their hits.
With hits? None of them will beat Capleton. None of them. You know why? Because let me tell you why. Because if you can watch Capleton perform as well as hear the songs and realize that 30 years later, Capleton never got locked up. Capleton was never away doing anything else. Yeah. Capleton just got dread up and that's it, and then got grey up. But nothing has changed vocally. Actually, he's gotten better, and stronger. And you will be shocked at the number of hits the man has, and people forgot.
And the crazy thing, he didn't have to do it by talking about guns.
Right.
He didn't have to do it by sexual things like that.
So Capleton, who could Capleton go against him? Just with the hits.
Buju. Only Buju from that era, nobody else. Because they started one of them started 1990, the other one started 1991. And until Diwali and even a couple of years after Diwali, remember Capleton have songs like "Oh, don't want me get dangerous, oh, don't want me get dangerous" on the same rhythms that Sean Paul was going into Billboard with. Capleton had hits in the dancehall. Same rhythm them. The same rhythm them. You know what I'm saying? The only problem is, if Capleton continued to work with Dave Kelly, God knows what we would have heard if Dave Capleton could have gone on Showtime Rhythm and them thing there. He only got one tune on Madhouse. One. But other than that, Capleton...
I'm just show the people your face, man.
Capleton's incredible.
But Capleton don't he have hits with Buju too?
Huh?
They have hits together, right?
So he just said it. He said the only one that can deal with him.
Yeah, he got that song with
them. Is the one that beats Kartel.
Yeah.
And I'm mute this.
Yeah, man, Capleton.
This is very interested people.
As a matter of fact, Capleton career can split in two as well, or three, because he was slack, then he became Rasta, then he became back to slack and Rasta mixed up. Yeah, you see me?
Yeah, you're right.
And him have a new tune that just come out with Great X, produce it. Where him like sing like acoustic with some new brother, a DJ, alongside him. Capleton's like singing out. And there's a video too.
We'll check that out.
Yeah, man.
About Buju winner.
And you said it's a new one? Did it drop, or is that something you heard?
But honestly though, the bigger question to me is, right, last year, the day after Beanie and Bounty clash, right? The day after, Kurt Riley was on a live with Ding Dong. You see me? Okay. Right? And him I tell Ding Dong how, you know, because Kurt was there that night, you know, he was DJing, I think, for Beanie, right? And Kurt, I said the energy just in that room, you know, because they couldn't, you know, we were watching them. But he was saying the energy and what dancehall is to Verzuz, and how Verzuz has showcased what dancehall really is. And then he was saying the energy that the only people that can continue that energy on a Verzuz, the logical follow-up would be Elephant Man and Ding Dong, because he was talking to Ding Dong, right? And Ding Dong was like, really, you think so? So at the time that they're talking, right, guess who's commenting on the side? Swiss Beats. So then Ding Dong says goodbye because they want to bring in Swiss. They couldn't do more than 2 people at a time. So I recorded it. I put it on my YouTube channel. During that one, Swiss talks about, you know, how he's from Bronx, Boston Roads, you know, Stardust Ballroom, blah, blah. All right, cool. And then he promised that there'll be more dancehall Verzuz. Well, that was Memorial Day weekend 2020. In 2.5 months, it's going to be 2 years. What the fuck? And I don't count that Super Cat thing as a Verzuz. That was a concert.
That was a show, yeah.
Right. So why didn't they? If they was going to do a Verzuz and they asked Super Cat, why didn't they just do like I was talking to Pee Wee the other week. So why couldn't they just do the same format as KRS-One and that Big Daddy Kane and have Super Cat on one mic and Barrington Levy on the next mic? They have equal number of hits from the 80s, not true, and 90s. Right. Why not? So what the fuck? But the point is, why are they doing like Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child? That don't even go together. But no, they're not coming back to no dancehall artists. Shaggy, Sean Paul, Buju, Caperton, Sizzler. You know, who fucking ever? Busy Signal, anyone. Nobody. What the fuck, yo?
You know what, though? You know they sold Verzuz, right? So they're not really in charge of it like that anymore. So they have to deal with the other management. It wouldn't be Swiss in them because Swiss sold the rights to Verzuz, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit! Don't get Swiss involved in this. So you can sell the rights.
No, if I'm probably wrong, but I know they sold it. They did sell it, right?
What? Yeah, they did sell it, but still, though, you know, you remember the Supercat thing was after they sold it, you know.
Yeah.
The Supercat thing was after they sold it because it was on Chiller TV. No, it was on the Fight, you know, that Fight network, you know, whatever it was that carried it. The Fight.com, whatever it is. Because they had boxing right before, remember?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not like they don't know what the fuck they're doing, the people who bought it. They're just branding it. You see? So, yeah, I just don't, I mean, what is it, a money thing? Or people are not willing, like they've approached them and they've said no? I don't see Caperton saying no. I don't see Sizzler saying no. I don't see anybody saying no. Anybody Caribbean saying no. You know what I'm saying? Even Bon Gigano and Marshall Montano deserve one.
You know what, though? Me personally, I think reggae artists are harder to work with than hip hop artists. Yeah.
Why? Now you just changing this.
No, I didn't change this. I think, for real, reggae artists are more, you know.
Why?
I'm like, in the past.
Let me say that on live.
You know,
live.
That's why.
Be right when I say that.
I know, but I want to. No, I don't want to offend anybody.
They losing so much. They losing so much.
Never drop a straw.
I'm not changing it. But I think that's
he lost it, man. He
like,
really.
Reggae artists is more hard to work with than, you know, a hip hop artist is more, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I think they're more
lenient.
No.
There's no one harder to work with than Bounty Killer.
There's no one harder to work than Bounty Killer. No, and I disagree, because Bounty and Beanie, they started that Verzuz crap with the viral sensation and bring the Verzuz to the audience like on a whole new level, what it have never been before. You see me? Yeah. Before. Get to the backyard, the yard, I sell it with one whip. It's off the hard. I'm the neighborhood pusher. Call me subwoofer, cause I pump things like that. Jag on and off the track. I'm heavy, cause ballin' you could to your petty girl. Sorry, my love, what I'm seeing through these eyes. Man, corn boys with a wagon on the side. Only big boys keep deuces on the ride. Gucci Chuck Taylors with a wagon on the side. Man, I make a buck while scram. I'm trying to show y'all who the fuck I am. The Jews be flirting, be damned if I'm hurting. Legend in 2 Kim like I'm B. Kirkland. Platinum on the block with the system hit. While Pharrell keep talking this music. Grinding, you know what in a line and whoa, better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding, you know, grinding. Hey, a lot of y'all niggas don't know that song, bro. That's Pusha T. I'm Pusha T, Pusha T, Pusha T, Pusha P. Yeah, so that song Pusha P. Yo, I ain't even gonna tell you, bro. I heard R. Kelly heard that there's this massive song out there that's getting crazy rotation called Pushin' P, Pushin' P, Pushin' P, Pushin' P. And I heard that like R. Kelly's really pissed about this song being like a #1 hit song right now, being people's favorite, cause he's been pushing P long time ago, and now y'all be accepting this nigga new Pusha P shit and not accepting R. Kelly and accusing him for his P, and it's just crazy, and I just think I need y'all to hear that. But let's just close this off with a old school Vybz Kartel. Okay? Yeah, so them did already talk about the why you do it when you know you shouldn't be doing it, hey? Why you doing it when you should be screwing it? I know you never see a key arrest you in it. So why you doing it? Why you doing it, hey? Why you do it when you know you shouldn't be doing it? Why you doing it when you should be screwing it? I know you never see a curry arrest you in it. So why you doing it? Why you doing it? Yo, sir, if a foreign you get it from nobody bring it out, yeah. You know deal with the chicken. Why you eat it? And you know you're not vegetable, why you eat the coleslaw? You know I'm Shirley biscuit, June plum without straw, man. Chia, yaka sammy salsa. What you do to little Kim in the testarossa? Secret pop out a road like bird pop out a toaster. They on the notice board like a toaster. So, enough lyrics, guys, Kartel talking about that, you know. What you do to little Kim in the testarossa? Cause guess what now, little Kim did talk about all of that, you know. So now I go back and hear what little Kim did say. You see me? Yeah, man. You don't know. Cartel they tell them, you know. Say, put more me lose half a certain man, you know. Cause them nyam the girl like it's a ham, you know. Man don't nyam blue jaws. Now that pum boom nyam, you know. If you do it, push up your hand, you know. Cause put more man about man, you know. Don't know if you eat, cause it smell like caram, you know. Skin it out wide, then you apply the jam, you know. Yo, Cartel did bad 2000, you know what? Yo, when that song they drop, me I tell you about Cartel a tear up the place with him CD. Me I tell you, every bumbuckler garrison of the man song. From the ghetto of your song, Uptown have like it. Cause Uptown never like Cartel from morning. And we in the ghetto and you see me? And we bring him song to the Uptown youth them and the youngsters them. So all the youngsters them will feel like say I talk about Uptown Gaza Ray. And them never too. You see me? We know the real struggle. You see me? Big up to UTG still, you know. You don't know how the youth them and Fame Soldier them different from the rest of Uptown niggas them what me a talk about. You see me? Cause you have some Uptown youth who feel like say them know Cartel more than the ghetto. No. I'm love how Cartel no lose him ghettoism. You see me? I love only ism and schism. But yo, Cartel remain true to himself. And you got to stay true to yourself. Got to be true to yourself. And I got to be true to myself. Big up Ziggy Marley, you see me? Got to be true. Yeah. So now for know music, my people, know where it's coming from, you know where it's going. So me go give you one last Cartel and end this. You see me? And any boy want defend this. You see me? Me go on a mad Cartel right now. A mad bumbuckler Cartel. Zin? Alright. So a mad Cartel ya. Alright, you know what? Let me forget him a sicker one. Alright. Alright. May I go on to the lyricist part 1. Remember the lyricist? Teacher incline You know, in that in mind, car compare notes for this thing, crime of the king time, wicked like St. James and Kingston, and said catching crime, roll out with the shooters, fi kill time with a box of Calvin Klein, enough boy, one get me out for reach the big time, them sleep and wake up and them still trying, you know, no patience, match up your clock and try fi kill time, but me, still a lyricist, vocabulary physicist, mellow like Colangelo, we paint the graphic images, get a condom for your ears because that tune a shot like syphilis, what the title? Hey, give me this. Empire is the wickedest. I'm the baller, I'm the manager. Alex Ferguson, I'm baby this. My stay include the Genesis. Yes, who want for penny this? Yes, mo find the metaphors where Jay-Z them and Biggie Miss and char them up like Winterfresh and spit them out like Wrigley's. My heart me touch green grass till it catch fire. Some boy in the thugs me see through them like mesh wire. Yes, I had them like expire. Me rub them out with my Benz tire. Me heads wire them LMs con LMs wire. Burn them with the L's fire. Prostitute a virgin of welcome. Man, Empire, them want come to my bed for cool and head fire, them men kaya, them jagger, Inga gal, needle with syringe here, Christian gal, ginger beer, Rasta gal with injak here, we flow like the town cable, able the nights of the round table, tell Adam and Even Kian, send me don't able, them invite my style, yet them so craven, but rush on me flow like the town cable, it don't fable, the nights of the round table. Boy, they bite my style, yet them so craven. Them coming like the big fat gal named so raven. Me and Portmore pioneer, me and my woman there for 9 years. Not try that, my dear. Boy, me and you make a nice spear. Take my advice here. Get it out of your head like lice here. Me loving her forever till I swear. You don't know me Afghanistan. You only know me Times Square. You see me in the Benz changing 5 gear. I drink street vibes like it's like beer. Pump private jet, me fly lear. Addies, no like here. My skin paint up like here. That's an easy street. You know the Elm Street, the nightmare. The days when me used to take the bus and can't find fear. So drop off with the virus, me have spy weird. The way my brain fertile. America want reveal. I really drill aisle here. If fancy. Them boy they no fancy. Them are anancy. Me live swear them out like a Gansy. Them sleep at the crowd and every man see. Don't know. You see me? Bugs Bunny? You see me? Them shaming at the crowd and every man see. Them fancy them. No, them say. Them shaming at the crowd and every man see. Them fans get them thumbs down. Them a Bugs Bunny or something like that. Yo, may I tell you, Kartel are the sickest, you see me? And right now, I wish I could have. Hey, go bad up your mother, claim say you bad tap on me bank grabber. Who boots you fi try this and dada? You bright on your face, you think like grabber. Don't make me go a de la Vega go link vaga. When me say ready, you can't say you can't bother. The chatty business, me left that to ragga. So me lights up the thing, them well agger than a ladder. Call me no in a chatting, no yapping, no flipping, no chatting. Me trap him for clapping. Me last them for chop him, me trick him, me trap him, the rifle him, whopping him, run but them dropping him, choking him, gapping. People are run out, but what happened? What happened? Them run back inside when more shots start attacking the K-Lang like wicked. And when that start batting my ball, Jesus Christ, Holy Ghost could not block him. Pussy boy, stop going like you tough, cause your woman a beat you with draws, you a cruff. A bad man alone, she a fuck. She a fuck. When the rifle a wave and no wave in a sea and no river. Shot a dash like sand with the sieve. Bleach me face and bleach a your gate. And no pizza me come fi deliver. Anything in a the clip of you roll up like inna. And inna the trouser me as inna. All if a pass and lap you sit down inna. Shot a drive inna your like bugle black beam. And me no bad back and nothing dem a la me a killer that a dog it a buck and it a echo down a villa. Kill with the pan ugly than a gorilla. Bus one in I made swell him up like pillar. Kartel a one done if I know me a Tesha Miller. Man I live weight rather than true asila. Big fat shot a fly through body bill a little boy you a monkey me gonna the gorilla. So pussy boy stop going like it tough cause your woman a beat you with jaws you a cuff. A bad man alone she have. You see me? One of me bushmaster me call it Machiavelli. Slow you down with 2 in your belly. 3 more head a bust like jelly. You shoulda never fuck around Kartel when you see me with it. Glad dead rifle a tapping at them head. If you know say you no want to see me eagle, got your bumbo clap bed. dead. Anybody this dead, 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 dead. Rifle a tapping at them head. If you know say you no want to see me eagle, guy your bumbo clap, bed. Better than call me. Gaza, Sparta, brimstone, fire and no water. Are the devil ready for go slaughter? Shut up them ends in a benzene carver, tata. All cabby theater, Gaza slim gun no spray water. She take it and bust it in her heart. Are the devil data? Demon blood a run through to me vein all part. Adija the devil like father. Dead rifle a tapping at them head. If you know say you no want to see me eagle, guy your bumbo clap, bed. Anybody this dead. Rifle a tapping at them head. If you know say you no want to see me eagle, guy your bumbo clap, bed. Better than call me. Nobody fuck round. Level, Kyra warp on another level, Kyra Maki level, shut up face like vegetable, your 9 night is inevitable, nobody no physical 9 night, shut up, the sound where you play a fi pack up, boy here pull out we plat up, the sound a fi pack up in a sorrow, no funeral tomorrow, anybody this them dead, rifle a tapping at them head, if you know say you no want to see me eagle,